I want to take just a minute and discuss the representation of functions. Now, a function is like a math machine when it has an input and an output. And there are different ways to represent a function. The first way, shown here, is a function table. And notice that you have different inputs, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These inputs are called the domain of the function. And then you have outputs, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19, 22. And these outputs are called the range of the function. And each input has a corresponding output. And these are ordered pairs. And that's easier to see on a function graph, where you take the input, which is in this case the horizontal axis, and then the output, which is the vertical axis, and you just plot each point. And you can see for this function they all kind of are in the same type of line here. Okay, so this function graph shows the same thing as the function table. Then there's the function in words, and this explains how you get the output values from the input values. You take the number of people, which is the input, multiply by 3, and then add 4, and that'll give you the output for each situation. Then there's the function equation, which shows the same thing, it's just in equation format instead of words. Here's the input x, multiply by 3, and then add 4, and that's how you get the output values. So there are 4 different representations: table, graph, words, equation. And you should be able to go back and forth between these representations. So for example, given a function equation, you should be able to create a table, a graph, and then explain in words what it's doing. If you're given a function graph, you should be able to create a table from that graph, function, words, equations, and so forth. So you should become comfortable moving from one representation to the other. It'll really make you understand functions at a much deeper level.